Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to give you 7 ways, seven big ways to weed through lifting bullshit. If you're confused about lifting, what it takes to get from point A to point B, this is a video you want to watch. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas, I turn into videos just like this. All right, I'll be 54 in 2 days. And looking to have the best year of my life, all right? And I just want to say before I get into this video, I appreciate you guys following this channel, and I hope I can continue to be of some help as an old-ass motherfucker. All right, excuse my swearing. I know it triggers some of you. All right, 7 ways to weed through lifting bullshit. Get a lot of questions on the live videos, and in general, people are confused. If you are confused, I'm going to go through real quick 7 ways to set aside all the confusion and focus on what is truly important. Number 1, there are no required lifts. Now, I'm not telling you to be a pussy, and I'm not telling you don't do squats and don't do deadlifts. You can swap squats for leg extensions. No. Do you have to do squats? No. Do you have to do deadlifts? No. Do you have to do bench? No. But you have to do equivalent exercises. So anybody tells you that there are exercises that you must do, they're full of crap. They're full of crap. Understand that you do need quality exercises, but you don't need specific exercises unless you're competing in powerlifting. Then you might need specific exercises. All right, number 2. There are no required splits. This is something that a lot of you need to get up to speed on because there's a lot of bad information out there. What we know in 2021 is that pretty much everything works. And I've been telling you guys this for years. Science finally caught up to the big, hairy, ugly dude, so I'm thankful to that. So maybe a few of you, a few of the trolls will stop calling me idiots. What we know is that if volume is equated over the course of a week, meaning volume is about the same over the course of a week, then it really doesn't matter how you train. It doesn't matter how you train. If you're doing more volume, if you need more volume in your program, assuming we're all working hard, then it might make more sense to break it up and do more workouts, right, in a frequency. But don't get caught up on, should I do full body or muscle protein synthesis or upper lower, or body part splits, right? Set aside the negative stigma on body part splits because what we know in 2021, there's an indicator that it might actually be better for you, slightly better. Obviously, we need more science. But the big picture here is don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is progressive overload, having a good exercise selection, being consistent in the gym, and being consistent with your nutrition. So stop worrying about which split is the best. If anybody tells you there's a required split, you need to understand that this person is not up to speed when it comes to a modern understanding of hypertrophy or the muscle building process. All right. I had to lift that up so I didn't trim off any of these hairs. All right. Number 3. There is no required volume. There is no required magical amount of volume that you have to do to build muscle. What you want to focus on is hard work using kind of a reasonable amount of volume. And then in the gym, you adjust the volume, not generically, like I'm going to move from 12 to 13 sets on every major body part, right? It can be lift by lift. So if you're doing RDLs and 3 sets are too hard, you want to move to 2, that's fine. We want to focus on hard work, and we want to focus on adjusting volume, basically lift by lift, instead of just generically and arbitrarily. But the point here is that anybody that tells you there's a required amount of volume, like go minimal on volume or go maximal on volume or whatever, they're a knucklehead and they don't understand hypertrophy. We start with a reasonable amount of volume. Doesn't matter, you're going to ask what's reasonable. I don't know, 9, 10, 12 sets for major body parts. About 72 sets a week, 6, 7, 8 for minor body parts, and we adjust from there. Number 4, there are no required rest periods. You want to basically start with this. When you feel physically and mentally ready to go again, go. Now we can debate, and Faz and I talked about this on the podcast, our recent podcast. We can debate rest periods, but look, day in and day out, there's nothing really to overly obsess about right now, okay? You might feel tired one day and energetic the next, but what you really want to focus on is when you feel physically and mentally ready to go again, go do the next set. Don't force it, unless you're doing specifically a rest pause type of program. Don't force it. And it's going to be different for every exercise. Don't lump everything into compounds need this rest, isolations need this rest, machines need this rest, right? One thing you do want to be aware of is if you're taking too long in between sets, meaning, hey, you're doing like a set of pec deck and it's taking you 6 minutes in between sets because you're on your phone. You don't want to be a dick like that guy to begin with. Because if you're one of these dicklets, if you're one of these little short Frank dicklets in the gym, like, on leg extensions, for 45 minutes on your fucking phone while everybody else is waiting to use the equipment, and don't assume they're not waiting to use the equipment, you little dicklet. Don't assume that. If you're one of these guys, they should kick your ass out of the gym to begin with. People are there to work out. So you want to be aware that you're not taking too much time in between sets. You're not being a little short Frank Dicklet, okay? Not being a little short Frank Dicklet. Short Frank Dicklet. I can't stop saying it. Because if you're taking too long in between sets, somebody out there might be waiting for your equipment. Just keep it natural when you're physically and mentally ready to go again. Number 5. There is no required way of eating. I'm sorry, but there's not. There's no magical way of eating. There's no magic windows and magic targets. The magic is getting in your calories and protein consistently day in and day out and having a focus on a good quality micronutrient intake. In my world of training, all the bullshit aside, like all the people and coaches and voices and Instagram experts, doing that shit on fucking social media, I'll tell you what, when you coach for a living, you understand the big point. You understand the big picture outside of the right? You understand the big picture outside of their bullshit and their cutesy little posts. And the big picture is where most people fail in muscle building is consistency. Consistency with their nutrition day in and day out. Consistent with their protein day in and day out. Some guys, I can't get them to gain weight because they don't take nutrition as seriously as they do their lifting. Some guys don't take nutrition seriously in the sense that on the weekends, they're just a vacuum cleaner with food and they do these fat bulks and you gotta like, come on, right? Or you get the bigger guys who are afraid of losing weight because they might lose strength. If you don't lose weight, you should be afraid that you might be dead. So there's no required way of eating. Get your consistency nailed, right? And then be reasonable. Be reasonable. Try to have something when after your workout, like when your workout's done, you're a little bit hungry, maybe just a little pick-me-up of maybe more simple carbs, and then eat your meal when you're hungry after your workout. There's almost this people have pushed the anabolic window for so long, and there's almost a backlog. Well, the anabolic window is stupid, and I'm not gonna eat for at least 7 hours until after I'm done working out just to show you, right? Don't be stupid. Be reasonable. All right. Number 6, there is no requirement to change workouts to confuse the muscles. This is bullshit. Anybody that's posting on social media, the little voices, that you have to change muscle, you have to change workouts to confuse the muscles, they're really, really confused. Really confused. These type of knuckleheads probably built muscle or a good body by accident. They probably are just very consistent, ate right, and trained hard, and then all this other shit is just kind of in their draft. All right, number 7. Along these lines, There's no requirement to change exercises. I've been doing the same damn exercises for 35 years. Does that mean you can't try new workouts? You can't try new exercises? Of course not. You can. But there's no urgent demand. There's no urgent need to change exercises or your gains are going to stop. That's nonsense. What most of these knuckle fuckers, what most of these people with a few less brain cells, a smaller degree of cognitive power, what these people with a smaller degree of cognitive power don't understand is that early on, it's easy to gain strength and muscle. And then as you progress, it becomes more difficult. That's not a plateau. And that doesn't mean you need to run panicking around the gym like, I need to find new exercises. Where's Ryan Humiston's latest video? Where's Athlete X's latest lame-ass stupid video with 3 exercises that don't fucking work? Right? There's no requirement to change exercises. There's no requirement to change workouts. You want to try things for fun? Great. But plateaus are normal. They're not really plateaus. It's a natural slowing of progress over time. Nothing to panic about. Keep doing what you're doing. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.